Hey there folks, today I'd like to take a casual peek into the Incredible Hulk Smart Hulk action figure by Toy Biz. This casual peek is a request by GrimlockReviews. Hang loose there. Now, this figure set I believe was originally released in 2004, but it's pretty interesting in how, when, and where I got this figure set. Just a couple weeks ago, I decided to visit my sister number 2 and her family. And on the way over there, I decided to drop by some stores to do some toy hunting. And one of the stores was a Target, Vacaville Target in California. And going through the toy aisles, mixed in with the DC Universe Classics figures was this guy, the Smart Hulk figure, and I quickly noticed it because he just stands out with the other DC Universe figures, and was very surprised to see it because, like I said, this figure set originally came out in 2004 and it's already 2010, so that's a good 6 years. So I decided to, well, one, take some video of it, and you may have seen the previous video of this sighting of this figure set, but decided to see how much this guy costs, and didn't want to let go of this figure because this is a figure that is very, very cool, and I think is a nicely sought after figure, and decided to price check it, and I got to a scanner and scanned the product and noticed that it came up as a DC Universe figure for $15, so that was really, really interesting. And I immediately went to the cashier to go ahead and pay for the item. I forgot to look at the rest of the DC Universe figures because I was just so fascinated with this figure. But anyways, yeah, for $15 for a 6-year-old sealed figure in a regular retail store is pretty interesting. And I believe that this Smart Hulk figure was probably just sitting in some corner of the back area of Target, their warehousing area, and was just forgotten until someone actually found this figure and tagged it as a DC Universe figure. But taking a look at the Smart Hulk here in the package, it's pretty interesting. It's just very neat. This guy's huge, and this is, like I said, Toy Biz, so from 2004. So that's about the same time as when Marvel Universe is coming out. So not Marvel Universe, but Marvel Legends, and you can see that he's got this blaster, and he's wearing a pair of glasses, which is kind of neat on there. So, taking a look at the you can even see the layers of dust. I don't know if it picks up on the video. Layers of dust on the side of the packaging. So this had to be sitting in the forgotten somewhere in the back storage areas of Target. But taking a look at the back of the package here, you can see the Hulk, and then this blaster he has some sort of sound function because it's got shows you how to load the batteries and how to use the sound features. It'd be interesting to see if the batteries are still good. Taking a look at the other figures from the line, you have Savage Hulk, Smart Hulk, Joe Fix-It Hulk, and Abomination on there. So it's pretty interesting. They also looks like like I said, they re-tag the UPC code to make it scan as a DC Universe figure. Anyways, let's go ahead and open up a Smart Hulk out of the package, and we'll be right back. Okay, we have the Smart Hulk out of the package, and this is a pretty interesting figure. It's pretty big and bulky and pretty neat. as well. For size comparison, real quick, I'll compare him to a Marvel Legends Bullseye, which is about average size Marvel Legend. You can see that the Smart Hulk is pretty massive compared to Bullseye. Well, he is the Hulk, so. And I don't have very many larger Marvel Legends figures, but I do have Beta Ray Bill, one of the larger ones I have open. And you can see that the Hulk is still a little bit taller than the Beta Ray Bill, not including the wing tips there. So he's a massive figure, that's for sure. Let's take a look at his accessory first, which is his blaster here, Sonic Blaster. It's kind of neat, and the batteries do still work. And you just press the button here on the side, and it'll activate the Sonic weapon. You can see the front there. Yeah. So after 6 years in the blaster here, it still works. It's pretty neat. I find it interesting though that these things fire some sort of rounds or shells, but it's got that sonic sound. So it's kind of find it kind of interesting. I'm not sure why you need this if it's a sonic weapon, but the belt slides back and forth. Oh, sorry, that slides back and forth, making a clicking sound as it goes through. And the handle here can actually swivel. Actually, both handles. I'm not sure what this front thing here. Maybe it's the trigger. I don't know. But this swivels back and forth as well as this one. So you can actually have this flat, I guess, if you'd like it to have it this way. So some of the details of the Sonic weapon. It's pretty neat on there. And Smart Hulk, he grips it alright. He doesn't have a secure grip on it, even with the articulated fingers and thumb on there. But this is the blaster that comes with the Smart Hulk. Taking a look at the Smart Hulk himself, he's actually pretty neat. First thing I noticed though is that he's got this residue on him, that sticky type of residue that's all over some of the older figures. And I'm not sure how to clean this particular residue, because most of the sticky residue I've encountered doesn't really get on the fingers too much. You can just feel the texture or the tackiness of the texture. But this one here actually gets on my fingers on here, and it's got this gummy like I don't know, feel on my fingers. So I'm not sure how to properly clean this figure to get this residue off of it. If anybody knows, please post a comment, because this is I worry about what type of material I have to use to clean this thing, because I don't know if it's going to get permanent lint on the figure or what, or if the paint will start coming off or whatever. If anybody has an idea how to properly clean this type of residue off the figure, I really appreciate it. And also notice that the lubricant on the joints, some of it's still there. You can see the wetness in the joints on there. So after 6 years in the packaging, you can see it right there. Pretty interesting on here. But taking a look at the Smart Hulk here, you notice I still have the elastic band going around his head here. It's to secure the glasses, because they look like they just sit loosely on there, and they'll probably fall off easily with a slight bump if you don't have this elastic band. And I plan to remove the elastic band later on, so I'm thinking about actually gluing the glasses onto his head there. But the lens on here, I believe, are concave. They're meant to magnify, and the eyes look a lot larger, I think. I may be guessing. I haven't removed the glasses yet on there. Yeah, you can see they do. They do magnify the eyes quite a bit. So I thought that's kind of interesting on there. Pretty neat. It looks like I have to repaint the bottom of the frame there, but that's not too bad. on there. It's very nice, and I like the sculpt, and you could see the Marvel Legends articulation on here too, as well. Lots of articulation on there. He's got this tank top going on, form-fitting tank top. It's pretty cool. The pants here are like a rough stone-like texture, though. It's kind of interesting on there. He's got these huge feet on there as well. Pretty interesting figure. I really like it. So, going over the articulation for Smart Hulk here. His head does go all the way around. Does go up and down, and his neck actually goes back and forth, but I can't seem to get it to go all the way around. I don't have a good grip on the neck to be able to see for sure, but it does go side to side. Doesn't go up or down though. The arms go all the way around on here, and they do go out. Oh, I didn't know that. Go out, and also part of his torso sticks out too when you pull him out. That's pretty interesting on there. It does go out and in, and does it swivel back and forth like some of the Marvel Legends? Just a little bit, not too much on there. The biceps go all the way around. The elbows bend on here. The wrist rotates all the way around, and the hand bends back and forth. The fingers are joined, but they open and close on the hand. And what's really cool is the thumb is on a sort of a swivel joint, so that's kind of neat. I like that on there. The torso does go down and barely goes back at all, if at all, on there. It does go side to side a little bit. The waist goes all the way around, and the torso actually goes around as well. So you have a waist and a torso that swivel. So that's kind of interesting, especially how much clearance on that lower end of that abdomen there. The legs at the hips, they go up, down, to the back, out to the side, and the legs rotate all the way around at the upper thigh or hip area. He's got double jointed knees on there. This is kind of neat, although you can't fully use both articulation to put the leg back because of the bulkiness on there. He does rotate at the lower calf there. The feet bend up and down. It's got toe articulation that bends up and down, and has some ankle articulation that goes side to side as well. So, very nicely articulated figure. Great find, a real treasure find. One of those neat finds when you do your toy runs or toy hauls. It's really nice. I don't know where you can get this guy. If you're interested in getting one, probably eBay, if at all. But a very nice figure. I recommend getting this if you're a Hulk collector. It's very neat on there. So this is my casual peek into the Incredible Hulk, Smart Hulk action figure. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.